a series on trauma. When most people hear the word trauma, they think of one big catastrophic event like a car accident, an assault, a natural disaster. So these are what we call acute trauma. The trauma can also be chronic, and chronic trauma is stress that builds up over time. So for example, growing up in a home with constant yelling, fighting, being bullied at school. It could be living in an unsafe neighborhood and always witnessing fights or gunshots. The third type of trauma is complex trauma. So this happens when stressful or unsafe situations repeat over years, especially in childhood. It's not just one event, but a pattern that shapes how you ultimately grow. That might look like one, having a parent with addiction or severe untreated mental illness. It can also look like experiencing ongoing neglect, like not having enough attention, enough care, not having enough food. It could also look like living in a home where love was unpredictable. So you never know when you're going to get a hug and lecture, when you're going to get hit. So everything feels unpredictable and out of your control. It can also look like being the child who takes care of everyone else's need instead of being taken care of. And the fourth type of trauma, so in psychology, we also talk about relational trauma. This happens when the very people that you depend on for love and protection, like your parents, your caregivers, partners, are also the ones who cause you a lot of harm. So it leaves you unsure if closeness is actually safe, relational closeness is actually safe. And clinicians sometimes use the term developmental trauma to describe what happens when children don't get enough love, enough safety, enough consistent care. Sometimes trauma is not only about what happened, it's also about what didn't happen. It's not just about what we experienced, it's also about what we did not experience, whether it be love or attention or care. So here's what's important. Unprocessed trauma can keep your brain and your body stuck in survival mode, even when the danger has passed. So the nervous system keeps acting as if it's still under threat and is still experiencing that traumatic experience. So it leaves people feeling anxious, it leaves them feeling numb and feeling disconnected. Research shows that it's not just the event itself that matters, but whether that person received support afterwards. I mentioned this in the other video. Two people can go through the same situation, but one may heal far more quickly if they had someone safe to turn to. So with the right understanding and the right kind of support, your body and your nervous system can learn to feel safe again. So that's what happens in therapy.